Bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos al lejano oeste, bienvenidos al salvaje oeste, bienvenidos a una nueva serie, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo. Les traemos Red Dead Redemption y pues nada, es un juego traído por la compañía de Rockstars. Tenemos grandes títulos como Grand Theft Auto 5, por ejemplo. Queremos tratar de traer esta serie completa. Posteriormente vamos a traer el Red Redemption 2, pero pues primero hay que jugar el 1. Este juego fue lanzado por el 2011, originalmente para PlayStation 3 y Xbox 360. Gracias a la remasterización por parte del equipo de Microsoft, podemos jugarlo en Xbox One. Este juego trata de la historia por los años 1910 del viejo y lejano oeste de Estados Unidos. Viene con estados ficticios, en lo que es en la parte sur de Estados Unidos. Narra la historia del antiguo bandido John Marston, que es chantajeado por los agentes federales que tienen amenazada a su familia para que le ayude a imponer la ley entre la frontera mexicana y estadounidense. Trata de que quiere a capturar a un antiguo compañero. Y pues sin nada, es un juego que no necesita introducción, es un juegazo, pedazo de juego. Y pues nada, amigos, tenemos que empezar. Vamos a empezar con esta serie y espero que nos divierta y nos traiga fuertes emociones. Vamos a ello. Cómo se veía ante los periódicos y cómo se veía hace más de 100 años las casas. Red Dead Redemption.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man
¿Cómo se
even
ve
got
el
a
paisaje,
car
no?
to
¿Cómo se
fly.
ve la gran diferencia
hardly
en el
think
mundo
so,
actual y el
Jenny.
viejo oeste?
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently,
Parecen-
the Johns family have made a lot of money.
Parece
and
que
he
en
has
los
a lot of
tiempos
friends in
ermitaños la
politics.
gente juzgaba.
Mrs. Bush,
Es algo que
money
llevamos
isn't everything.
desde siempre.
There are many things that money
Muy mal.
cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Ve a la taberna. Ok. Supongo que este va a tener casi la misma dinámica. Que los anteriores juegos de Rockstar. Okay.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. They're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Oh, mira. Vamos a montar un caballo.
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
Vamos a montar un caballo.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Don't say.
Let's go.
Ok, creo que con A, como con un carro.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't in war. What kind of song back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk round those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back
A un
tooth.
viejo amigo.
I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, He ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you
Vamos,
planning on
cuídese.
spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
But you ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do.
Sí.
Whoa there. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Slow it up now. Easy.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Vaya risa sarcástica. Vaya risa sarcástica. Ok.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us
mira.
all. I can help
Así
you.
nos.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me.
Nosotros
You
implorando.
always were one for fancy words.
Esto está de mal en peor.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in
Implorando.
charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh. Poor Jim.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
Nos querían
I do.
muertos.
Stupid
poca.
is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said
Vaya
you'd be
que sí.
fine. He got the
Tremenda
bullets out a
estupidez.
couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
$15.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Marston.
Well, you may be
John
right, Miss
Marston.
McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Que buscar
Now
eso,
I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it
Ok,
quite so
entonces
earnestly.
no fue un favor.
I'll bear that in
Hay que
mind.
pagarle. Con las labores que nos indiquen. Suena bastante interesante.
Hey there.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Ok, vamos a caminar con ella.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Espero que nos toque
Okay,
el
let's see if
negro.
you can still ride a
Está más
horse.
bonito a mi parecer.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Muy bien.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Ok.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before. Come!
Hi.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Sí, es cierto, los cambios son buenos desde que se mejoran las cosas, muy bien.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Giddy up!
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Ok, ¿cómo le hago?
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Esa señorita nos quiere comer.
This
Ella nos quiere
way!
invitar a
Where are
comer.
you going, you strange man? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount
El
up and
campo es
patrol the
bonito en
ranch.
esta época. No, pues. En esta época del año, con este calorón. No, pues sí. Muy, muy, muy bonito. Que supongo que tenemos que subir el caballo.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch
Boy,
and my feminine
estamos
intuition, we should make quite a team.
Ay, intuición femenina. Ay, esta muchacha nos quiere comer. Pero no vamos a dejar. No somos fáciles. No somos fáciles.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Whoa!
Hay que bajarnos del caballo.
Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pump. Good shot. Got one. Another one for the pop. Nice shooting. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Muy bien.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Come on, boy. Look out! Coyotes!
Dedicarse
Shoot
a
them
la
before they get to the
sociedad.
animals.
Yeah! Stupid animal.
Yes, we got one! Whoa there!
Yo! Easy. Easy.
Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. That's it! Damn coyote! That coyote won't be back. chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
¿Esta temporada no hay final feliz?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience
No hay
in.
final feliz.
Maybe Bill
Muy mal.
Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Excelente. A dormir un poquito. No hay final feliz, por desgracia. También puedes coger munición de la habitación. Ok.
Hello, sir.
Muy bien. Pues yo creo que aquí lo dejamos por hoy, amigos. Terminamos la partida, vamos a guardarla. Y nos vemos a la próxima.